Welcome to NET Vaper Reviews. Today's review is a pod kit that I received from Vaporesso, and this is called the 02. And here it is. Very futuristic, sort of space theme to it. Looks like a spaceship. Well, I've been using this now for a bit. Very comfortable to hold. The flavor is superb from these pod kits, pod coil, the pod tanks. It comes with two pods. One is a 1 ohm mesh and one is a 1.3 ohm. These, you can't change your coil. When the coil is done, you just throw out the pod and buy a new one. Very highly visible to see your liquid. This holds 3 mil. If you buy them in the UK, it must probably hold 2 mil. As I said, this is super comfortable to hold. Sort of this bulging fascia of it sort of fits in your palm perfectly. The mouthpiece here is super comfortable. But we're going to talk about the airflow. We're going to talk about a few features here. And the flavor is superb. We're going to talk about that as well on both pods. So let's go first to the close-up. There's not much to go through in the close-up. It is a pod kit at the end of the day. Very easy to use. Obviously, it's nearly like simple as smoking. So this is ideal for a new vapor. So we're going to talk about all that after the close-up. See you after the close-up. So let's have a quick look at the 02 by Vaporesso. So we can see here a few of the features that we're going to talk about on the top as well. PIF filling system that we'll see soon in a minute. Leak resistance, like all of the latest Vaporesso pod kits. Full compatibility. We'll have a look later. We'll talk about that. So this is this side. Let's have a look what's on the other side. Dimensions, it's very compact, 89 by 31.8 by 19 millimeter. Now this one is 3 mil. Some will be 2 mil if you buy them in the UK, obviously. So you get two coils, two pods, 1.3 and a 1 ohm mesh. 800 mAh battery. 4 LED indicators tell you the battery power, charging type C, that is very fast charging as well. And this way you're getting it in the package. Okay, so let's open it and have a look inside. Yeah, so this is the color I received. If you go on Vaporesso website, it's very futuristic. It looks maybe like a spaceship of some kind. You can see how it's designed. Very futuristic, very smooth. Yeah. So, take this off. And reflects with the colors. It's quite nice, actually. And you get them in all colors. We'll talk about that later as well. So this is Vaporesso, and here you can see it says 02 USB-C. That's it. Very simple indeed. So this is your contacts. Very nicely done, I must say. And this is the pod, so it comes with a protective some kind of stick on it. They shouldn't have the contacts in transport. Now here you put in your liquid. Interesting design. And the pod, this one is the 1 ohm mesh. And this is most probably an escape hole or airflow, I'm not sure, we'll see soon. Now if you can see inside here, there's like a little I don't know what that is. but we'll see in a minute. So when you put in your pod, you can see the LED light up, and also when you charge it and recharge it, it goes one after another upwards, and like we've seen on the X-Ross, yeah, and then when it's fully charged it stays solid. Yeah, so this is what it is. Okay, so let's see what else you get. You get a manual, and yeah, so let's have a look at the manual for a minute. The pod, PTF filling slot, that's what we just saw a minute ago. LED indicator, battery, USB charge. Here it tells you the spec again, and how to put in your liquid. That's it. There's no, it's a pod kit, yeah, simple as they go. The technology is inside, but for the user it's very simple. And here you got if it's the 4 LED are on, 80 to 100%, 3 is 60 to 80, you can see yourself. Yeah, and it's a very fast charging. The LED indicators will flash while charging. When fully charged, all the LED indicators will be always on, so that you know when it's fully charged. What else you got here? Warnings and all your protections. This is a different language. Was it not in English? Here we go. So you got all your protections and the flashing to tell you what's what. Okay. So what's left really to do is just to fill up the pods. Now I'm giving this pod to somebody here in the office. He asked me, he wants to use it, and he gave me his liquids he wants me to put in. So we'll do that in a minute. Warranty card, authenticity card, and you get another pod. Now this pod, let me take this one out. And this one is obviously 1.3 ohm. Yep. So we're going to fill up both pods actually. Now what you get here as well is, for those who have got a chubby nozzle liquid, they give you a special bottle that you can put in your juice, and it's got a very sort of pointy nozzle, so that is convenient. Yeah. And another USB-C cable. So that's that. So let's fill up the pods. So we'll go first with the 1 ohm. This is the 1 ohm, and this is the it wouldn't leak. We'll talk about that as well on top. The SS technology or something like that. This absorbs the excess liquid. So what he's given me he's given me 1 naturally extracted tobacco from Red Vape. And this is the Medwalk. He likes this very much, and this is 12 milligrams. I'm not crazy about this flavor. Yeah. But yeah, so that's what he's given me to do. And the other one, he wants a lemon sherbet as well. So let's have a look. So this is perfect actually, because it's got a very thin nozzle. And what you do is you push inwards. You can see how this sort of pushes in, and you can see how the liquid gets in. So interesting mechanism. You see how it's done. So it's anti-leak. So a chubby nozzle wouldn't perhaps fit in here, because it's push to fill. Full. So that's one. So this is full, and you can see it's fully dry. So that's one pod, and the next one will fill up with this one here, Sherbet Lemon from Vampire Vape, 12 milligrams. So yeah, because they're both mouth to lung, so it'll be interesting to know the flavors on this actually. Okay, it's all done. Right, so what we're going to do, I'll leave them to saturate the coil a bit, and we'll go back on top and we'll talk about this. But before we do that, I just want to, you see when you put in the pod, all lights up very nicely. Looks very futuristic actually. Just a few comparisons. This is the Lux Q, and this is the X-Frost Mini. So you can see it's a bit wider, but these two are 1000 mAh batteries and this is 800. But this does look very futuristic, doesn't it? CCELL type of pods. When the flavor is gone on this, I don't know how long for, probably it'll take a while. This is a good Coils of Vaporessos. You need to throw out the pod and buy a new one. Yeah, so it's very similar to the other two, exactly the same. And they're both the same idea. All three are the same idea, but this is your size comparison. Okay, so let's bring it back on top and we'll talk about it a bit more. See you in a second. Right, so you've seen in the close-up how easy it is. The push to fill is very easy to use, but if you have a chubby nozzle, that might be a problem. That's why they give you that bottle for you to be able to put in the juice easy. The contacts is strong magnet, not too strong, but strong enough not to fall out. As you've seen in the close-up, when you put in a pod, the LEDs show, and when you put it in and out, it shows, so it sort of paired well. And as well, when you charge it, it will go up and down until it's fully charged and stay on. So before we go through what I think of it, let's go just through a few specs. If you go on Vaporesso's website, it is very graphic laden web page on this, on the 02, and I do recommend you to watch the advertising video on the Vaporesso. It is very much Cosmos oriented and very professionally done. I must say, I was quite impressed with the whole display. Define the new look and reinvent the classics. So apparently there is a zero, the original, so it fits, the pods are interchangeables. That's what says on this box. Fully compatibility with the 0 and the 02. One fits two, full compatibility. The pod is also compatible with the original 0 that I haven't got. So yeah, that's what it is. Now apparently I didn't mention this in the close-up. The red is the 1 ohm mesh and the black is the 1.3, so it's sort of very easy to know the difference between them. So what else could I tell you? So it says smooth and consistent flavor, and I must tell you, although I'm not crazy on this red vape, Madwaka, I received two of one of them once, Madwaka and Mapacha. It wasn't, although it's naturally extracted, as you can see, I never reviewed them because I didn't like it. But the guy who I'm giving this to, he likes this liquid and he likes the lemon sherbet as well. So I put in his juice because after this review, I'm giving it to him. Smooth and consistent flavor, classic CCELL and mesh pods. With classic CCELL and mesh pods, 02 brings you the stable, smooth flavor, creating amazing vaping experience. Now, I must tell you, the flavor is actually superb. Vaporesso have got very good quality coils. The wicking, it just wicks well. I mean, this is a 70 VG. I think it will work with 80 VG as well because it's just flawless. I mean, no problem at all. It works by auto inhalation. I mean, there's no power button here at all. And it's instant fire. Yeah, very nice. Okay, so let's carry on. Long-lasting enjoyment, yet compact size, 23% more bigger battery, 800 mAh. I suppose it's on the original Zero, and 50% more larger capacity, 3 mil. But in the UK, you'll get it as 2 mil. SSS leak-resistant technology, lock the e-liquid inside firmly and prevent from messy leakage. Now, I must tell you, this is bone dry. Now, I've got the what was it called again? Yeah, the Exros Mini. Now, I haven't been vaping this for weeks, and look, bone dry as well. So this has got the same SSS technology, leakage technology. So obviously, it's working perfect. Added fact that this could not stand upright; it could only lay flat. So this will, if there was any ever issue or leaking, if you lay it sideways, it would never leak out. So besides the SS technology, the fact that it always lays on the side, you know you're guaranteed no leakage at all. Okay, what else? Radiant Cosmos design, a dazzling look made for you. Well, it does look different. It does look different at all. Well, yeah, it does look different. I mean, compared to the Lux Q, was it? Lux Q, yeah. One side it looks wider, but this side looks very different. It's different design. Combining 10 layers of special IML finish with dazzling universe gloss. Creates a unique dazzling look, and it does play with the light. It's a very nice display, a very nice material, whatever it is. What else can I tell you? Let's carry on. Dynamic tidal light, real-time battery level, knowing exactly when to recharge. So as we've seen in the close-up, when it's fully full, you got fully charged, and it goes down. We've seen that in the close-up. Visible pod, you can see your juice very easily. In fact, yeah, well, just as easy on the X-Ross, and a bit better than the Lux. Yeah, obviously it's completely visible. PFT filling system, push to fill. So if you got a chubby nozzle, that's why they gave you the extra bottle for you to to use it, because the chubby nozzle will have a problem. Type-C charging, 45 minutes fully charged. Choose your style. So I'll put now on the screen a photo of the colors. You got carbon fiber, black, black blue, black red, black green, black purple. And that's what I've got. But I must tell you, the black here is not night black. It is sort of more like gunmetal, a bit darker maybe, but this is black, yeah. What can I show you? Something black. This is black, yeah. You can see the difference between them. So they call it black purple. Specifications I will leave below. The dimension, the output of the 1.3 pod is 9 watts and the 1 ohm is 11 watts. For 11 watts, you're getting very good flavor indeed. This is the 1 ohm, and this is a bit more airy. So let's talk about the airflow. They're both mouth to lung. Both, you cannot do any restricted direct lung. This is all mouth to lung, but this is a bit airier. It's a bit like the Lux Q. The Lux Q, I think, is even airier than that. So this is a bit tighter than Lux Q, but still airier than the Extros Mini. The 1 ohm is very nice mouth to lung, tight, like the Lux 2 Mini. But I must tell you, the mouthpiece is more comfortable on the 02. It sort of narrows down perfectly. It's very similar to the what was it called again? The UL, the latest one that I reviewed, the A2. Very similar comfort on the mouthpiece. Yeah. So this holds 3 mil, but TPD in the UK will be 2 mil until they abolish this silly rule. I mean, it's ridiculous. I hope they're going to finish. I heard I hope they'll ditch it. That's what I heard. LED indicator displays your battery, as we've seen. Resistance range, not okay. A USB Type-C, 45 minutes charge time. Compatible with the original 0 pods, and yeah, push to fill fill-up system here. So what do I think of it? To sum up this review on this, actually very interesting looking and very comfortable to hold. It's sort of your palm sort of molds around it. It's very comfortable indeed. This is a perfect starter kit for any new vapor. Stealthy as they come. Tiny, fits in your hand. For any vapor who needs a on-the-go pod, you don't want to take your big one here, like my Spiker Pro. Yeah, you want something very compact, just to take on your go. Perfect. Just throw in your pocket, on your handbag, whatever you've got, and you've got your vape. Yeah, and the flavor, I must say it again, on these coils are excellent. I don't know how long it will last. It might last you a week, 2 weeks. Depends what liquid you use, how often you vape it, whatever. So to buy new ones is, instead of buying a packet of 5 coils, you buy a packet of 5 pods, similar priced. So at the end of the day, this is a ideal starter kit. You know, today there is a flood with these disposables. You use them one day, throw the battery in the bin, harms the environment. I don't want to go into it too much, but this is not good for vaping in general, and for the environment as well. So these are much better suited. The battery will last you for ages. You just change the pod. All this is recyclable. You can recycle this, as you know, and the battery you don't throw out. You don't throw out every day a battery. So these are much more recommended. And also the flavor from here is better flavor than you get on any disposable, I assume. I'm not 100% sure. But Vaporesso's coils are superb. Both flavors. On the lemon sherbet, it's a very tasty vape. Now this is the tobacco. I'm not crazy about this flavor, but the flavor is good. Very good quality from the coil, but I'm not crazy on the flavor profile. Yeah, but lemon sherbet, I can tell you, very tasty. Very tasty. And the draw on the 1 millimeter and the 1 ohm coil, sorry, is perfect. Bit tight, but perfect. Yeah. So what do I think of it? Ideal for, well, you can get them in different colors, obviously. For any new vapor or vapor who needs a stealthy kit to take out, like this, you know, similar idea. But this is more comfortable to hold than the Extros Mini. It's to do with the rounded features of this mod, of this pod kit. It sort of blends in your, it sort of molds in your palm. Very comfortable. More comfortable than the Lux Q as well. Very comfortable indeed to hold. Yeah, so very nice pod kit from Vaporesso. Interesting design as well. I do fully recommend go to the website. It's very, they put a lot of work into it, I must say. Okay, did I miss anything out? I don't think so. I think I put in all the features and spec that this one has. I put it as well below, and I also put how Vaporesso describe this pod kit. It brought a smile to my face, right? I'll just read you one paragraph. Where is it? The almighty 3 mil pod capacity and the 800 mAh battery brings 0-2 vape experience to a marathon. 0-2 leading futuristic design breaks norms in every right way, polishing a piece of unique beauty in your palm. It is radiant cosmos element. Its radiant cosmos element design creates a stunning appearance. Yeah, I found it quite amusing, should I say, the way they describe it, but it does have a different look to it, that is for sure. Very comfortable, very good flavor, good draw. Yeah, perfect pod kit. Okay, I want to thank Vaporesso for sending me this pod kit to review, and I want to thank you for watching. I hope it was useful for you. If you're looking for a nice pod kit, a nice starter kit, something to grab on the go, or if you're new vapor, something for you to satisfy your craving for cigarettes, put in your liquid in here, and simple as that. Fill in the pod, vape it, finish, put a new pod. Simple as smoking. And just as satisfying. Okay, until the next review, take care, enjoy your vape, bye bye for now.